And welcome back to my channel. So in the past I have done a lot of hair care videos and growing hair videos, and hair care is something that I've always been super into, so I thought now is the perfect time to do a hair update video because recently I have realised that my hair is at the length I've always wanted. It is waist length and it's all super thick and really healthy, so what a perfect time to do a hair update video. Snarf wants to say hello. So this is how long my hair is now. It's waist length. The curls definitely take a few inches off, but you can see it is waist length. It's nice and thick. I have like some shorter layers, but it's all more or less the one length. And I wanted to do this video because I'm actually going to trim my hair a couple of inches, so I thought best to do it now when it's at its longest. Things about long hair. When I had shorter hair, I always thought when I have long hair, I'm going to wear it down every day, I'm going to style it, it's going to be so easy. And this is actually not true. I find that I wear my hair up a lot more because long hair for me gets really tuggy, especially like in the back here. If it's a windy or wet day, which it often is in Glasgow in winter, my hair will just be super matted, really tuggy. The curls will fall out, so I tend to wear it up on those days. And also just long hair can be more difficult to style sometimes. After a few days, my hair tends to get greasy at the top. Not super greasy, but because it's so long, it seems to flatten out any volume that I have quicker, and then it kind of looks frizzy at the end, so I tend to wear it up on those days. Just, it's not as you would expect. I tend to wear it up about maybe half the time. Another thing about long hair is it's time consuming. It takes a long time to wash, it takes a long time to style, it takes a long time to get it up because it's heavy and you need to put like strategically placed curbies and things like that, so it's difficult. The other thing I want to talk about is the Norbu method, which I have been a huge fan of. I've made lots of videos about that. I am still Norbu, so what I use is a coconut oil hair mask on my hair twice a week. Then I wash that out with Dr. Bronners shampoo, which I have always used, the same Dr. Bronners peppermint castile soap, which I think is amazing. But since my hair's been long, and probably for about the past year, I have been using a second shampoo after the Dr. Bronners, which might sound a little bit difficult and like, why are you using two shampoos at once? But the reason is, Dr. Bronners for me gives amazing relief on my scalp. It's like instantly soothing for dandruff and dry scalp, which I have, but it can be difficult to wash out. So I've tried taking the Dr. Bronners out completely and using just like a low poo shampoo, which basically I take low poo to mean a shampoo that's free from like sulfates, as much chemicals as possible, which I know isn't entirely, you can't get like a chemical free shampoo and not all chemicals are bad, but low poo shampoo tends to mean like a natural as possible shampoo. So an example of that is this. I have used this shampoo. It's North American Hemp Company Moisturising Shampoo. Shampoo is a natural formula, basically a low poo shampoo. What you're looking for is one that won't strip the natural oils from your hair, so one that is just free from sulfates because they strip your hair of natural oils, and there are a bunch of them out there, so I started using this on its own. And I've used other ones, other brands, I'll link a few down below. But what I found is, while these remove coconut oil better, I need the Dr. Bronners because it just really helps clear up my dandruff the most. So what I do now is I do the coconut oil mask, then I wash that out with Dr. Bronners once, and then I do an additional 2 rinses with a low poo shampoo. And for me that removes the coconut oil and the Dr. Bronners and leaves my hair feeling like light and cleansed but not stripped of the natural oils. Dr. Bronners, I've had loads of people comment this on my videos in the past, it can be really difficult to remove, and when I'm using an oil based shampoo to remove coconut oil, sometimes it just doesn't work. So for me, shampooing with 2 different shampoos just works. It works. I cannot quit Dr. Bronners. It is like, it's a miracle product for me, but I do have to use something else to kind of remove that and the coconut oil, and that works for me. Then for conditioner, I don't really use conditioner. I will use maybe a hair serum when my hair is damp, or a little bit of argan oil just on the ends to get some added moisture and shine there. If I was maybe going like a night out or I wanted my hair to be super shiny, then on those occasions I would use a little bit of conditioner. I didn't used to do that in the past, but if I want some extra shine, it does what it says in the tin, and I'll just use that like very infrequently. I have like a bottle that has lasted me a whole year because I just use it like tiny amounts sometimes. My hair generally now doesn't need a whole lot of conditioning because it is in really good healthy condition. Biggest hair care tips for growing my hair, what helped the most? First of all, no heat. Obviously I've heat styled my hair just now, but when I was growing my hair long, basically what I would do is I would blow dry it roughly till it was about 50% dry, then I would put it in braids, sleep in it overnight, and I would wear my hair just wavy. And I did that for about over a year. I wouldn't use heat apart from the hairdryer at all. I wouldn't straighten apart from like my fringe. I just kind of left my hair to be without heat, and that is the biggest lifesaver. I used to have split ends on every single end of my hair. Now I have no split ends because I don't use heat very often. When I use it now, I only use it maybe a couple of times a month, and that made the biggest difference ever to my hair. Second thing, I always sleep on a satin pillowcase, and I find for me that makes a huge difference. It cuts down on frizz, which cuts down on styling time, and just generally I find that my hair is smoother with less static and less oily. The third thing for me is coconut oil. I swear by coconut oil. I have used it religiously since I started to grow my hair. I use it every single week, twice a week, and for me that just works. It might not work for everyone, but what I would say is just try out everything. I tried out all sorts of things when I was trying to grow my hair, and coconut oil was the one thing for me that just worked. So that's all I have to talk about in this hair update. Yeah, long hair is fun. The funny thing is though with long hair, I didn't even notice that my hair was super long till people started saying like, your hair's so long, or just asking about my hair, and then I looked at photos and I was like, oh, it is really long. So that's the funny thing. You become obsessed with like growing your hair or something, and then when it gets really long, you don't even notice that it's like the long hair you always wanted. So thanks for watching everyone.